Hey everybody, welcome back to Be Like Christ, while we try to answer the top 100 Christian or religious questions in 2 minutes or less. Today, right after who is God, who is Jesus, what is the Bible, we have number 5, which is what is the Salvation Army? If you've ever been to Walmart between Thanksgiving and Christmas, long before you reach the door, you probably heard the sound of some little tiny bells ringing in the parking lot. And rather than being the jingle jangle of the bells of Santa's reindeer, this jingle is coming from some holly jolly individuals who are collecting money in a red kettle. And if you look closely, you will notice that the kettle is labeled the Salvation Army. But what is the Salvation Army? Why are they collecting money? Where does the money go? And what do they have to do with salvation? If asked, I think most people would say that the Salvation Army is just another charitable organization. But if you look a little bit closer, they also have a spiritual focus. The mission statement on their website reads like this: The Salvation Army, an international movement, is an evangelical part of the universal Christian church. Its message is based on the Bible, its ministry is motivated by the love of God, its mission is to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and to meet human needs in His name without discrimination. The movement originated with a man named William Booth, who left the traditional pulpit role of his local congregation to go out into the streets of London and to care for the poor and to preach the gospel. After several decades, Booth had amassed a significant following, and it was in 1878 that he coined the term Salvation Army after the army of volunteers who were devoted to caring for the poor and the downcast. The movement continued growing until it expanded out of London, and today the Salvation Army and its members, known as Salvationists, are active in over 100 countries worldwide. One unique feature about the Salvation Army is that they refer to their leaders not as elders or deacons, but by military titles, such as commissioner, officer, general, soldier, and they even don military-esque uniforms. The first red kettle made its appearance in 1891 when Captain James McPhee decided that he wanted to provide the homeless of San Francisco with a holiday meal, and he used the red kettle to collect the money. Today, the 1.5 million members of the Salvation Army have about 25,000 kettles placed out during the holidays for donations. According to the Salvation Army website, in 2018, they collected $142 million through the Red Kettle campaign, and that was only part of the $433 million that they gathered through all of their fundraising activities. And they say that the money is used to spread the gospel, shelter the homeless, help with natural disasters, educate children, combat addiction, and a multitude of other relief efforts. No doubt, this holiday season, you will see red kettles out in front of your favorite convenience store. I think it's important to keep in mind that when you're giving to the Salvation Army, you're giving to more than just a charitable organization. You're giving to a religious body that promotes a particular religious belief. So that's the Salvation Army in 2 minutes or less. Probably more than 2 minutes, but hey, we try. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification. That way in 2 days you can come back and hear question number 6. And I can't remember what question number 6 is, so subscribe. It'll be a surprise.